IVM.
Hi everybody, just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.
Hello, welcome to Football Twaddle, the final episode of the season. Yes, what's up?
Hello.
And Tanuj is driving somewhere. He's already off to some sort of pre-season. So if he can say hello, Tanuj, please say hello.
Let's go.
All right. First question. Italy are the winners of Euro 2020 or Euro 2021. I still don't know the nomenclature. But the most important thing is our dear friend Tanuj predicted that minute 67 is when Italy is going to score their goal, and they did. Baru, what sort of mathematical models did you use to derive at this?
3 pints of LP and 1 JD Strong.
Oh, God. It seems like quite rudimentary. But yes, England bottled it from minute 3. Why?
What can you say? It was typical England in every tournament, except this time it was in a final.
So isn't that progress?
Yeah. I mean, it quite literally is progress, but the football wasn't progressive, which was the shortcoming of England.
But what, you were quite animated or agitated while watching the game.
Yeah.
Like, what changed? Let's say you were Gareth Southgate. What are the substitutions you would have done?
What was the point of getting Saka? I mean, Saka is he's a good winger and all that, but he's not really the most creative of wingers available to England. There are at least 3 of them that I can think of which he could have bought on. We saw in the extra time when the ball went to Grealish and he was dancing around the defenders, they had to really mark him better. And in general, I mean, it's not just about the substitutions. I mean, they came in late, don't get me wrong, but even after, I mean, England were playing defensive right from the get-go. At least after, I mean, they got to halftime 1-0. They should have tried to have a more balanced approach when the half started. But
they started the game very well, no?
Yeah.
First 20 minutes, they actually played quite decent.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, getting to halftime 1-0 was fine. Like, first 20 minutes, they were decent. Then Italy regrouped, played well. They held on. But after halftime, it's also I saw they were not trying too hard to do anything, man. I mean, Harry Kane was literally inside the center circle trying to pull the strings. And I guess there just wasn't the kind of support that possibly would have made it easier for him to get into the box.
Yeah, but didn't Gareth Southgate make only 2 substitutions he made? He got on Saka for Trippier, and I can't even remember what other substitution he made in the night.
Henderson he bought on, I think, for Rice.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that just seems so weird. One thing I want to talk about, Tanuj, Baru, is that Chiellini is manhandling a lot of players. You think that is legal? You think it should be allowed in football, or was he playing in the spirit of the game?
See, one was about love. It was all love. And the other one was a pretty aggressive move. And I'm talking about Saka being the love one and the one against Jordi Alba being the aggressive. So I think he needs to calm down a bit, man. I mean, that's the entire basis of a change.org petition to get a rematch. Just because of how Chiellini was treating Saka.
Yes, Yash, Baru brings up a very good point that, Chiellini's manhandling of Saka has led to a change.org petition saying that Italians treated the English like slaves. Irony there.
Oh, wow.
So, but at the age of 37, I think he'll play the World Cup. But man, he seemed like, it looked like for some time that it was going to be his last tournament sort of a thing. I think he had the most fun in the Euros.
Oh, what a jovial man. I think even in the pre-quarters or something, when he was not playing, he was sitting on the bench in a coat and just laughing throughout. When Italy was not able to score against Austria. So I don't know what phases this guy, man. I think he's seen it all in his career. So he's just loving it.
Yeah. Like Mourinho, I think once said Mr. Bonucci, I think when he was Manchester United manager, that to Mr. Bonucci and Chiellini should go to Harvard and teach a course on defending. So you think they're up there, like at that level?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned they should play the World Cup. I think they should just go out on a high. They're 37, 36. So, and there's no... Even Conte has left Inter, so I think if the trophy will revert back to Juventus, they should just play one tribute season and start coaching.
So they'll do the tribute season. The World Cup is next year anyway, no?
Isn't it in November?
Okay, 3 more months. I'm sure, given their nature. Okay, but we must come to some very sad news right now, which is not the racism angle. That's okay, that we can talk about. But the sad news, Baru, is that it looks like Jorginho may not get the Ballon d'Or after all. And that is quite disappointing, isn't it?
That doesn't sound right. Show me the maths.
What maths do you want?
I know Jorginho was giving some maths, that I have won more trophies than Messi or something this season, so I should get it.
Really? Was he actually going? Did he say it, or is it some Jorginho fan club?
I can't even differentiate between satire and real news nowadays. Now, like, you know about the whole Euro team of the season thing, right? That's a whole fake 11. Somebody just shared last week. Last week, couple of days back. Which had Ronaldo up front and as striker.
Yes. Oh, is that the fake one?
Saka in the center. So I think Saka was the hint that it was a fake one. And so it was apparently a prank or as they call it nowadays, like some sort of a test. Social experiment.
I thought Messi was just putting Ronaldo's name up front and sharing fake posts.
Xhaka deserved it, but Ronaldo, really?
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the penalty misses of England. Oh my God. These guys are so racist. It's like they were just waiting, Yash, for a black man to fail.
And it's... I mean, come on. As far as penalties goes, it's a bit of a lottery, as the saying goes. The scenes after that were pretty shocking. There's nothing more than we can add to whatever's already been said.
Oh, did you see the scenes in Wembley as well? The whole thing.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be like only 80,000 fans or something. They were like at least 130,000 people just like walked in.
But the sad thing is, I think this... I mean, all of that would have happened anyway. Even if England would have won, the violence would have probably been more because they would have just lost their heads. It's the racism angle. I guess it's more online, like the online hate that they have received. And I saw a couple of videos of, I don't know whether they were English or Italian, but slightly brown-looking guys getting beaten up. So I mean, yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, I think Yash's point is that in the stadium, everyone was treated badly equally. Yeah. Looking at how Lando Norris also got marked. And he's obviously not black, so there's no racism over there. But a couple of these videos actually showed English fans beating up English intruders, like when they're trying to enter the Wembley at whatever period. Initially, it looked like they're beating up random Italian fans. But that wasn't the case. In one place, you'd notice where there's this whole bunch of people trying to enter from this small door. And stewards and random English fans, some of them are holding beer glasses. They are kicking these people who are walking in, trying to trip them. And then you see these stewards there. There's this guy on the floor and he's like, "What's wrong with you guys?" And these fans are kicking him. And then the stewards come and they pick him up and throw him out. And then this random English fan walks right into the face of a steward and he's like, "Do your jobs." So
wait, that guy may be the good guy. Other people maybe. Dude, it is so hard to say what is like genuine news, who is the aggrieved party in any of the videos.
Yeah, I mean, around the Wembley area, obviously Italian restaurants and everything were also being broken and whatnot. But one of these videos is what I did a fact check on. Baki sabne to obvious tha.
You were the alt news for one video.
Yeah.
Oh, Baru, imagine if the World Cup was held in India and India versus Italy match was there. Domino's ko to pel denge ye log.
Domino's and Congress Party offices.
Yeah. And also US Pizza.
Why US Pizza now?
They don't know what US stands for.
They are our friends now. Whatever happened to those Italian Marines case also. But okay, we'll call them and beat them up as well. So the final question on or there are two more questions. One is that should Saka have been the fifth penalty taker, Yash? That is supposedly the biggest debate. That he probably could have taken a penalty, but he shouldn't have been a fifth.
No. I mean, personally, I don't think so. I think it's strange that Grealish didn't get to take a penalty, and I know Sterling is pretty bad at penalties, but yeah, I mean, people on the pitch should have taken a penalty, man. I mean, we saw Shaw take a decent penalty in the Europa final. He's had a great tournament. Maybe he could have been given a try.
Yes, but there was one penalty I want to talk about, and I think since all of us saw the match together, we know. Baru, what happened to the TV camera when Harry Maguire took his penalty?
Maguire was just showing them how it's done.
That was such an amazing penalty.
But it was foreshadowing, right? He broke the camera of the side where Sancho and Saka then missed.
Oh.
Speaking of penalties and Saka, I think there was a stat which said that even Pickford has taken more senior penalties than Saka had.
Which probably is true. No, Saka became a senior like 4 months ago.
Yeah, still. So, whatever. Stat is a stat.
Yeah, and oh God, dude. Donnarumma and Pickford, they were so good. If there are two people you can't fault at all in the game, I think it is Pickford and Donnarumma. They both.
Speaking of Donnarumma, I actually thought he was making one of those reels where you walk away in slow motion with a serious face while there are explosions and your groupie is exploding in the background.
But he didn't
because he saved that pen and he's all chill about it, man.
Yeah, but he
didn't. And then he comes out with a statement ki "Arey, mere ko to pata nahi tha."
Yes, did you see the video put out by Gurpreet Singh Sandhu? He made it like really slow-mo and he showed Donnarumma had no clue, dude. It's only when they started hugging him, he's like, oh.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, Saru, you asked me last week why haven't they introduced the ABBA system?
Yes.
These guys cannot figure out a straight penalty system and keep count. If it's ABBA, it'll be chaos. We'll have randomly teams celebrating and the referee will have to pull them back saying, there's one more pen to go.
This had happened in some college football match also. Yes, I think Crushers or somebody just started celebrating early.
Right.
Oh God! Thank God for not having ABPA because and did you see Pickford talking to himself before the Jorginho penalty and then saving it?
Yeah.
I love Pickford, man. He is so good, and I think he should just stay at Everton for his life.
He yelled "no problem" or something to himself.
Yeah, no problem. And then he saved it. That was actually a very, very good save. He moved so late for that penalty.
Speaking of ABPA, there was also this meme of like Abba nahi manenge or something.
Oh no. All right. All in all, are Italy the deserved winners of Euro?
Yeah, absolutely. They've scored so many goals. They played football the way it was supposed to be played to entertain the spectators and all. And although the last two matches went into penalty shootouts, it does not reflect on how well they played.
What?
Yeah, it does not reflect on how well they played. Sure, Spain passed it around much better than they did. They went behind England, but overall in the 7 games that they have played, I don't think any team was better than them.
Yeah, they've been quite good. And Mancini, man, in 2000, I think when they were searching for the manager, you could have seen like every day Mancini was out. He was like literally begging for this job. He's like, please, this is like my dream job. Please give it to me. Please give it to me. And he ran away from Zenit. He got the job and he told there will be redemption and we will do something. Man, that guy, Mancho has some style. I have to say, he is actually quite a cool character, which you also agree to, yes, suddenly after 10 years now.
Yeah, he's mature.
Did you see that English fan who was like on some talk show, not talk show, like a blog? He's like, if this was a league format, England would have won because we had more points than Italy.
What? How?
For the tournament, he's like, if Euros was the league format, England would have won.
Dude, who is this idiot? And why are you seeing all this?
It was a part of this montage made by some Italian Twitter guy of all the shit English people are saying now.
Oh,
Wow.
man. And did you see the Bonucci and Jorginho song? It's coming to the Rome, Baru.
Yeah, on the TikTok.
It ticks people off so much, though. That
The next GP is Britain, right?
yeah,
I mean, it's Silverstone, right?
Yes.
Oh God! If Hamilton doesn't win, it's going to be quite the weekend for these English fans, man.
You mean
पहले तो Italian आके Wimbledon में second आया, फिर आके first आया, and then.
So I mean, Dutch fellow will win, no, this time in Silverstone. At least it's not an Italian.
Who will win?
A Dutch fellow.
I don't know, but what if like George Russell finally like wins it or something?
वो तो देसी लड़का है. Isn't he English?
He is. No, good for them. I think that is probably the only thing that'll get the entire country out of this rut.
Dude, it's not. And a leader we truly need is Tyrone Mings. Oh God, it's like when adversity happens, you don't know where heroes emerge from. The man who's taken on Preeti Yash is Tyrone Mings of all people. So yeah, I think we should take a break right now. And this is the last episode. Then we are going on a well-deserved holiday. So, but after that, let's do the team of the season and let's wrap this thing up. All right, stay tuned to Football Twaddle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Would like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Cred, Siet, and Global Victoria. Thank you so much for making this possible. On Cyrus Says, Cyrus is joined by the hilarious and extremely charming illusionist and therapist Suhani Shah. They talk about different aspects of magic like sleight of hand, mind reading, mentalism, and more. The Habit Coach completed 500 episodes, 500, and Ashton has a special message for us on the occasion. Do check that out. We had Lekini Desai, founder of the India Ethnic Company, talk to Varun Digirala about their story and the Hutke marketing idea that made them popular. On Naan Curry, South Africa celebrated World Chocolate Day. They took us through the origins, history, economics of chocolate, and shared their memories. On Tere Mere Raste, Keshav Chaturvedi shares an interesting story from Leh. Check out an updated version of the Traveling Professor's Diary. It's now rechristened as Smarter with Sid. Same old brain filled with news stories and insights. This time, listen to know why you should keep things simple. And finally, check out Global Victoria Tech Talks. This one is in partnership with Global Victoria, the trade arm of the Government of Victoria and Australia. The edtech and gaming industries are booming in Victoria, Australia, and this series is meant to showcase that. And with that, let's get you back to your show.
Welcome back to Football Twaddle. We need to make our team of the season. Yes, goalkeeper.
Donnarumma. Had a great
Is there
tournament.
no one who can even compete with him for this?
I mean, Pickford kept a lot of clean sheets. I think he won the Golden Glove, but I mean, that's just okay.
You just don't
Donnarumma
like
is better.
Pickford.
No, he's a cool guy, but that's about it. Donnarumma is better.
All right. Baru, the defenders. I'm giving you such an easy one.
Shobeto.
No, don't go left back. Talk about the central defenders.
Oh, I think we'll have to go to Maguire then.
And
Harry.
Abey, you need to choose two.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think give me 2 Maguires and I'll win you the Euros.
What about one Chiellini?
Chachaji might comment.
Oh, wait, I didn't hear that, but I am assuming Baru meant Harry Maguire and Chiellini. Yes.
Chachaji, yeah. I mean, we could make a case of either of Bonucci or Chiellini.
Either of both or who?
Either of Bonucci or Chiellini. So
No, we can't just choose every Italian in the squad. So let's keep.
No, I'm saying it's Maguire in the other position. Either of Bonucci or Chiellini. I can't decide.
Dude, let's just go with Chiellini. He's so
okay. Yeah, he made a lot more news.
Yeah. And he stopped Sterling from diving by catching hold of him. So yeah.
Cool video, man. You saw the one where the steward was trying to like push him back into the crowd because she thought he was a fan or something.
That was after the semi-final.
Yeah.
Then he told her, "Do you think fans sweat this much after the game?" She's like, "Whatever." I don't know.
The hero there was the steward.
Yes. All right. Left back. Yes.
I'm going to go with my bias and say Shobeto because Spinazzola, the only other competitor, was unfortunately out in the quarters.
Come on, but Spinazzola played so well. You can't.
Yeah, that's okay. But Shaw is good at defending as well. He scored in the final 3 assists. So I'm going to go with Shaw.
Come on, dude. You're making this such a boring team. You being a Gareth.
No, dude. Come on.
All right.
Shaw is good at attacking.
So right back who?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I've been trying to look up. I was hoping this guy Holtz plays in the right back at right back, but I couldn't figure out the system.
Okay, let's just choose Kyle Walker.
Yeah, there's too much English bias.
No. So the defense and come on, Italy.
You guys made it to the finals, man.
Yeah, Italy and England had the best defenses, right?
Right. So, yeah, but how about Caesar?
Who?
Azpilicueta.
Oh yeah, he had a very good tournament.
He reached the semis, and I think against Switzerland he played pretty well.
Dude, Aspie is so good. He's such a nice guy. Yes,
Yeah.
I am all for Aspie being the right back. Chalo, Aspie. All right, Baru, we are doing some sort of 4-3-3. So we need to pick 3 midfielders. I would say 2 names. You just give me one more. I would say Jorginho Pogba. What other name would you give, Baru?
We had the Naya Pedro, no?
Who is Naya Pedro?
Pedri.
He played. He was voted the
Young
best
player of the
young player, but I saw only one game where he played well. So I like.
He also got what is it? 100% success against a losing team award. Manik Chand.
What the fuck is
Arey wo tha na, they lost this match and it's like he's crying and they're like he's the only player who completed 100% passes.
Okay, fine.
Dude, but who played well in Denmark? There has to be some guy.
Højbjerg.
Arey, yeah, why not then?
Yeah, let's just we already taken our token Spanish guy in Aspie. Screw Pedri. We'll take Højbjerg. Imagine Højbjerg, Jorginho, and Pogba. Dude, that's a midfield.
That's a good midfield.
Yeah, and if United make a little effort, they can actually buy all of them and get into their squad. All right, forwards. Is Lukaku our main guy?
He had a decent tournament. No?
Or should we go for a hippie's choice like Patrick Schick?
No.
Lukaku तो डाल ही देते हैं मतलब.
Not Lukaku. Dude, Patrick Schick, come on. He scored 5 goals.
But is he centre forward, left, right, what?
Dude, it's our team of the season.
Yeah, we'll just make him play, man.
He scored 5? Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, poor guy didn't get the golden boot though because he didn't assist anyone.
Damn. Ronaldo.
Yeah. So let's just pick him.
Okay. So Schick, it is.
Okay. Are we left or right mein kaun hai? I can't think of any names. I
really liked Insigne throughout the tournament.
Or Chiesa. Which one?
Chiesa came through in the second, in the latter half, right, of the tournament. Like
you mean the business, the competition?
Yeah, but I don't know. Insigne for me shone through, man. He scored in the group stages as well. He scored that insane goal against Spain.
All right, so we would say
not against Spain, sorry, against Belgium.
Oh, that was such a good goal, man. Fine, let's just choose Insigne, whatever. Now we need to pick one player on the right. Baru, do you have any ideas? Or are you going to say someone like Sterling?
Yeah, Sterling wouldn't be a bad choice. I mean, he got England to wherever they reached. Wasn't he the only guy who was scoring?
Yash is switching off his camera right now. He's slowly fading into the dark. Yeah, yes, but Sterling did have a good tournament, right?
He did. I mean, he did the business of scoring when Kane was not. And he got into dangerous positions.
And even in the final, do you remember towards the end of the final, some of the turns he made and he ran. And we are thinking, where was this guy? Yeah, let's just choose Sterling.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a choice. England made it to the final. This guy was so crucial to their success. So.
We don't know where we're going to fit Sterling in this whole thing, but yes, that's a team, dude. That's such a good team we have.
Fantastic team.
Donnarumma, Chiellini, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw. Even though when I'm putting it on Twitter, I'll put it as Shaw/Spinazzola. Okay. And who is the right back? Kyle Walker. Then we have Jorginho.
No, we selected Azpilicueta.
Aspie. Then we have what? Højbjerg, Jorginho, and Pogba, and then we have Insigne, Patrick Schick, and Sterling. That is such a good team. I mean, that team is primed to come third in the Premier League.
Yeah.
It is that good. All right. I don't think there's anything. Do you agree with Donnarumma as man of the tournament or whatever, player of the tournament?
These are difficult to pick, man, unless you play in a stupid tournament like Copa America.
Oh, yes. You mean where Messi had the most dribbles, most passes, most defensive interceptions, everything.
Yeah, I mean, only 10 countries play there. Here, we are spoiled for choice, so let's give it to Donnarumma, I guess. Who else? I mean, Jorginho again would have been a decent shout.
I know. I think you know what they did. They were just sitting there. If he scores the winning penalty, he's player of the tournament. If the other guy saves it, he's the player of the tournament. Yeah. All right. I think, man, that's done. Football season is over, and keep coming thick and fast. Like Baru is already watching a Arsenal pre-season, but I think yes, you and I are just going to like chill, right? We are not going to watch.
No football for a while.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So see you guys August sometime. We'll decide a date on when the podcast starts. When is the season starting? Any idea? We have exactly 1 month. It starts on 13th August, the Friday.
Damn.
And the first game is Brentford versus Arsenal.
Amazing.
It's Arsenal versus Brentford.
No, it doesn't matter. But I am just on the Premier League website. It says Brentford versus Arsenal, Friday night kickoff. And that first week we have...
Start the season.
Yeah. Imagine Spurs are playing Man City.
Spurs.
But I think first month is pretty intense for Chelsea. Either like one of these clubs, Chelsea or Arsenal.
No, I think Spurs have
4 really good teams.
Yeah, man. But anyway, we'll talk about it in August. Abhi to ho gaya. Let's just chill now. All right, Baru. Thanks a lot.
Salu, later.
All right, yes. Take care, man. See you.
Bye-bye.
And see you all in the beginning of next season. So we'll put out the dates and stuff. Okay, chalo. Bye-bye.
Namaskar, dear friends. My name is Ashish Vidyarthi. Life, as you know, is a journey. And you and I, travelers, how can we celebrate this travel? I have a podcast for you. Begin the journey. I share stories and moments from my life. Do tune in every Monday and Thursday to listen to my podcast on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from. Cheers.
Come learn and experience the ABCDs of being queer with me, Shunetro,
and me, Farhad,
on our show, Gay BCD.
The two of us take you through our stories and experiences of being gay men in the city of Mumbai and have candid
and sometimes downright scandalous
conversations about sexuality, gay culture, and everything in between.
Catch new episodes of Gay BCD every Tuesday on the IVM Podcasts website, app, or wherever you get all your podcasts from.